All right, it's December 5th, and we are
on the southern loop of the Arkansas River Trail in downtown Wichita.
It's another really awesome day, and we're excited to do this side. This is the opposite of the trail we usually take, so let's go check it out.
So here we are on the Arkansas River Walk. It was a really windy day, so the audio is not great. We're going to leave a little bit of it in, but forgive the wind. This is Kansas. It does get better a little bit later on, but enjoy the tour.
All right, we're just getting started here. Directly behind us is downtown. The bridge across the street is Douglas Street, which sort of cuts through the heart of downtown. And on the right here, which I'll show shortly, is a brand new baseball stadium that they just put up. I think last year was the
first year.
First year. I think it was supposed to be the year before, but obviously it was COVID problem.
So they have a minor league baseball team that plays there.
Yep. Check it out.
So 2021 was the inaugural season for the stadium, although it may have actually been ready the previous year, but COVID pretty much ended that. And we did go to the stadium once, ironically not for a baseball game. We actually went there for a playoff football game, like was it junior college?
Mm-hmm, the state championship.
Yeah, so it's a cool stadium, really nice, and we'll definitely make sure we go and watch some baseball games as well. Well, we've already talked a little bit about Wichita, the city, in our downtown, Old Town Wichita video. So, Caro, why don't you tell us just a little bit about the trail this time that we're on, the Arkansas River Trail?
Sure. The Arkansas River Trail is a 10.8 mile loop. It is completely paved. In a previous video, we went northbound on the trail. Now we're going southbound on the trail. You can cross the river to the other side. There's multiple bridges where you can get across. And it's pretty well used by walkers, bicyclists, people taking their dogs out. It's a great trail. It goes through the heart of downtown, but you can go, as I said, either northbound or southbound and get a little ways out of the heart of the city.
Yeah, and the day that we shot this video was early December the 5th, I think. Mm-hmm. And you can see it's just an absolutely gorgeous day. As is almost always the case, there was just enough wind to make using the audio pretty impossible. So otherwise we'd do the voiceovers in real time, but we've just sort of learned that the audio just doesn't work so well. So we have a little bit on here, but we keep it to a minimum.
The overpass behind me is Highway 400, which is the main east-west highway through Wichita. Our observation is going south on this trail is not nearly as picturesque as the northbound loop, but it still has a cool hike or walking, biking trail. And there's been quite a few people out here today because it's beautiful.
We're coming upon what might be the most interesting part of the trail, and that's this dam that we are just about to get to. Caro, can you tell us a little bit about the dam?
Yes, this is the Lincoln Street Dam and Bridge. It was built in 1970, goes across the big Arkansas River in Wichita, because there is a little Arkansas as well. And then it was reconstructed in 2011 through 2012. So it was redone because it includes a fish ladder and a kayak run. And so they have to go off to the side to get down if you're in a kayak there. People do fish along here, but they do give warnings not to eat too much fish caught in this location.
Yeah, it's kind of let's just say there's a notable amount of litter in and around the dam. Now, in fairness, there's a lot of wind around, and that I'm sure is part of the contributing factor. And also the fish ladder / kayak pass through is on exactly the opposite side, so you can kind of see that wall over there is where it's located.
This November and December have been surprisingly warm, and I know a little unseasonable, but we've had so many days in the 60s and 70s, even the upper 70s. It's pretty crazy, but it's very nice. We're enjoying the warm and the fact that it's no longer summer and no longer hot and humid, just these perfect fall temperatures.
Yeah, the day before this video was taken, it was in the upper 60s. The day before that, it was in the mid 70s. And the very next day, which is when we're doing this voiceover, the high's in the low 40s. So it's been a really crazy weather fall so far.
You see there's a bridge straight ahead. I think that's where we're going to work our way back. It's been about 2.5 miles or so, and it's just not a very scenic direction, although it's a very nice trail and we're having a good time. It's a beautiful day. We're going to go check out some of the neighborhoods. We're just south of downtown, and we'll probably hook up on the trail back maybe about a 1/2 mile, because at this particular spot there actually isn't a trail on the other side. So we'll see you then. Alright, so we are back on the trail, heading back towards the car. I was considerably off on my estimation. It was about 3 hours.
Yeah, about 3 hours we were off the trail.
We were wandering through the neighborhoods, and we found ourselves a pretty awesome little bar and grill, which we enjoyed. So here we are, working our way back towards Douglas Street, now heading north on the Arkansas River Trail. So
we've done 7.5 miles now.
We'll take a few more shots if we find anything of interest, and then we'll wrap this video up. Alright, so we said we've been off our little beaten path here for a few hours.
Yep.
There's a reason for that. Caroline, what's the reason for that?
Well, when we came to Kansas, it was just to spend some time with family and use it as maybe a jump-off point for traveling, because Kansas is right in the middle of the U.S. But we're enjoying it, and we've been staying with family right now, and we think it's time to rent a place for a little while, get our own space, and then we'll figure out where our next move will be.
Yeah, so we haven't decided for sure if we're gonna stay but we're leaning towards that, obviously. So one of the things we're also doing while exploring areas around Kansas is actually exploring this area, looking for maybe some potential places we might want to find a place, a house or an apartment or whatever.
Something to rent, not to buy.
Yeah, so that's what we were doing. That's why we've been away from the trail for 3 hours. That, and we found a pretty cool bar and grill.
It was awesome.
That'd be another reason. But anyway, we're getting close to the heart of the downtown Douglas Street. So I think we'll take a few more pictures as the scenery dictates, but I think we'll go ahead and sign off now. So as always, get off the couch and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.